Good day, Entertainment Daily lovers. Welcome back. And we have a very sad news coming out from Greece. Okay, so a UC Berkeley professor was shot dead in Greece in broad daylight in execution style. That's what we're hearing. So let's get right into this news. Welcome back, Entertainment Daily lovers. If you're just joining us for the very first time, this is Entertainment Daily, okay, and we cover celebrity gist, world news, and other news like this that are not so interesting, sad news also. Anyways, so follow for more. If you're watching on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, follow for more. Drop your thoughts in the comment section, and let's see what people in Greece are saying about this broad daylight. So I will just quickly show you this. This is the professor. Really sad. So, as reported, and he also has two kids. The photo of his kids were also posted, and it's been alleged that he is in a custody battle. We don't know, but we're following the news, okay, to see what exactly this is about. Because yes, there are things like this that can happen, but in broad daylight, the way they did it, a lot of people feel like Greece is not the country for such. Okay, they've not reached that level where somebody would just be gunned down in broad daylight just like that. So a lot of speculations, but we'll leave it for the Greek investigators to investigate and bring whoever is guilty to book. Trust. Okay, so a UC Berkeley business professor, I will not bother saying his name because his name is very difficult. So I'll just abbreviate it, PJ. Professor PJ was fatally shot in a targeted attack in Athens, Greece on July 4th, 2025. So this is happening this month of July. The 43-year-old Polish native known as PJ was shot 5 times in the chest and neck at close range by a masked gunman near his ex-wife's home in an Athens suburb. So this, I think, because he was shot next to his ex-wife's place, and the way it was done, people that know Greece, and it is just not adding up. The professor was not just picked at random, okay, that you saw maybe it was a robbery case or things like that. If it was a robbery case, he will not be shot 6 times. That's an overkill, okay? That's an overkill, not necessary at all. So a lot of people are really asking questions. So let's look at some of the questions. A lot of people are really sad. This said, so I will just read some questions, some comments that people have left, which is like what a lot of people are really thinking. This commenter said, "This wasn't a random act of violence on a tourist. It was clearly a hit. He was there for a custody hearing and was killed blocks away from his ex-wife's apartment." So this is really getting people feel like the ex-wife allegedly might be involved because this happened next to where she stays, and also they are in a custody battle. Okay, so people are like, wait a minute, is it something that, okay, the ex doesn't want him to have the kids, so it's going to be over her dead body that she's going to have let him have the kids, allegedly, okay, because this is not coming from the Greek police or the Greek investigators that are going to be in charge of the case, but most definitely, as we speak, investigation is going on, so we will get to find out what is actually going on. So another commenter said, "We have gun shooting here in Athens." Like somebody's like, wait, we have people that do things like that. Another one said, "May his memory be eternal. I pray for his children. Will have the protection of our Holy Banaya." Okay, so Banaya is Holy Mother Mary. Okay, so another person said, "Oh, that's awful. Prayers to the family." Another commenter said, "I think this was the shooting everybody was talking about in my town where I'm staying, Aya Paraskevi. They're saying it was a paid hit." So this person said she lives in a place called Aya Paraskevi, and in that place, almost everybody in that community is actually saying that this was just not an ordinary killing in Athens. Because don't get me wrong, Athens is rough. But when you compare Greece to certain countries, Greece is still very safe. Greece is not a country where you just walk on the road and you're expected to see somebody being shot. They're not there yet with their crime level. No, they're not there yet. So for this man to be targeted and shot, no. There are thousands, as I speak to you right now, celebrities, big names are in Greece as we speak. So if you're looking to rob somebody, you're not going to rob somebody where as you finish robbing the person. Take, for example, when Kim Kardashian was robbed in France. How many millions were they able to get away with? So if somebody is going to, they would target somebody that have money, somebody that they can get something from, not just a university professor that was just going about his day, if that was the case. So a lot of people really, and this lady is saying in Ayat Paraskevi, where she lives, that everybody feels like this was targeted. And several other people in Athens also are saying this is just not an ordinary crime. And a lot of people are pointing to the direction that the fact that he was shot close to his ex-wife's place, his ex-wife's home, people feel like that masked gunman shooting this man six times in broad daylight, someone must have sent that man. But we leave it for the Greek police and the Greek investigators, the detectives, to investigate. So, but you drop your thoughts, what you think in the comment section. So let's take a few more comments. This one said he was there for a custody battle. So a lot of the comments are talking about the custody battle, custody battle, custody battle. Okay, so it's almost like they really want the Greek police to know that, well, you people start from, inside. Always, investigation will always start from inside before they start broadening out and everything. So she will be the first in when you're having a divorce or something like that. If anyone passes on, or during child custody battle, any one of the people in the battle passes on, the next person will be the first person to be looked at first before anything else. So this is really a silly act if she's truly involved. Okay, the next thing said he was there for a custody battle court hearing. Another one said, so now the children will be orphans if the mother was involved. Too sad. The next commenter said, who was the hitman? I wonder if they will find him. Representative of the Gucci killing. Okay, okay, okay. This one said, this was definitely a hit. Athens generally is safe. Very sad. The other person said, please stop reporting only part of the story. Athens is safe. This was not a random act. Another one said, they have to tell the real reason. According to the news, he was an abuser and had problems with alcohol. Okay. Then this other commenter said, I heard and read he was he is Jewish, and his own people killed him in Greece. Well, they said he's Polish, so he's from Poland. I'm not sure where. I don't know. Anyway, but what does that have to do with Jews? We're talking about somebody being murdered. We're not talking about the person's race or ethnicity or religious belief. Anyway, this other comment here said, this is just heartbreaking. A man shot dead in broad daylight, right in the middle of a custody battle. It makes you wonder what was really going on behind the scenes. These things just don't happen out of nowhere. My heart breaks most for the children. Tragedies like this can happen anywhere, but something about Athens, the corruption, the desperation, the people willing to risk it all for money, it just makes it feel even heavier. So much sadness, praying for everyone involved. Another commenter said, near his ex-wife's home, suspicious. Another commenter said, so awful, praying for those poor kids. Another commenter said, so sad. So I don't want this video to be too long, but like I said, we would keep our eyes open. We would try to see what the official statement. Right now, I've not seen the official statement from the Greek police, of which they would release, or they will. I don't know if they have already. But we'll keep our eyes open and we'll keep following this case. And hopefully this late Mr. PJ from Poland gets justice, okay? It doesn't matter whatever is happening. Shooting a man 6 times on the road, that's a no-no. And I also hope that the masked gunman or gunman is actually caught. Drop your thoughts in the comment section and I'll see you all on the next one. Thank you so very much.